During my research and planning, I used audience research to help me better understand what the audience wants and expects from the films in the thriller genre. I was also able to find out what was successful and not about my media products. This was very useful as I was able to improve my ancillary tasks to make them of a higher quality and appeal to more of my target audience. I conducted my audience research by doing a series of questionnaires and individual interviews. After this, I looked at my feedback and data and analysed it to get a summary of what the audience really expected from my media products. When I conducted audience research for my film poster, I decided to do it in the form of individual interviews. I chose this method as it was a more personal way of getting the feedback, as well as being more accurate than a questionnaire due to the fact that my audience could go into more detail during an interview. The first question I asked my audience concerning my poster was, "What do you think is successful about my film poster?" By asking this question, I was able to find out a range of reasons why my target audience believed that my poster was successful. From this, I found the majority of my audience liked the use of the dark colour scheme as it fit well with the thriller conventions, as well as fulfilling their expectations of posters in this genre. I also found that a lot of people that I interviewed liked my use of double exposure, as it helped make my poster look more engaging and professional, as this is a technique real media products use. Another thing that my audience thought was successful about my poster was my use of direct address, as again this is very conventional among film posters, as it catches the audience's attention because it looks as if the poster is looking directly at you. Another important question that I asked my audience regarding my film poster was, "What do you think I could improve about my film poster?" From this, I learned that the majority of my audience thought that I could improve my poster by making the title of my film and the release date slightly bigger and bolder so that it stood out more and grabbed the audience's attention more. My audience also suggested adding some colour to my poster to make it bolder. It was helpful to get audience feedback on my film poster, as I was able to see what was positive and negative about it, which really taught me a lot. From my previous audience research into what my audience expected from thriller film posters, I found that they typically expect a dark colour scheme to suit the genre, a bold title, the name of the main actors at the top of the poster, the main character with the direct address, and the release date and age rating at the bottom. Once I discovered this, I tried to incorporate it into my film poster to make it more successful and appeal to my audience. The audience research helped me when I was evaluating my final poster and undergoing more audience research about their opinions of the poster, as I was able to see whether or not I met their expectations. I have learned a lot from my audience feedback, especially what my audience expects from film posters, articles and final thriller films. I found their opinions useful as I was able to alter my media products to suit their wants and expectations so that it would appeal to my target audience better. I also learned a lot about what my audience felt was successful or not, about my ancillary tasks. Their opinions were useful when improving both my film poster and article.